time I was dining out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington football team. 2-1 loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Fofo's the mic. Mike Fofo. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out in the window.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Scarborough, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Zebra. Left for signal. 44, Mike, 44.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Get off the field. 44's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destination.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
Is good. Makes this Washington 13. Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start with the option. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
44, alert.
On first down, Wilson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Washington 20, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action, Haskins. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Haskins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
To Josh Oliver.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20, Jaguars 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Slate, it got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Washington.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 65 yards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now Scarborough, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
44.
Here's Wilson. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bo Scarborough, 29 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes this Washington 27. Jaguars 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run. This is Scarborough.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Lambeau is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Got a man. It's Gibson, complete.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. But it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
At the 14-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes this Washington 34. Jaguars 20.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They go play action with Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of mid. Field.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, D. 44, Mike, 44.
On 1st down, it's Gibson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The tackle by
He was brought down by Michael Davis.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
On 2nd and 7, Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That one caught by Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good for a Washington.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 22, Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
LaVisca Chenault. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He's at the 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 41, Jaguars 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Play action. Haskins. They'll roll him out right.
Connection made with Chenault.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They go play action now. Haskins. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Haskins.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Kerrigan in on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Strip that ball. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Haskins escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
9 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Well, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Wilson. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Jacksonville.
Again, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And 5 at the 14-yard line.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force him.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
And here comes Westbrook.
A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
48-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Today's finals, Washington.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys